Let me tell you something that will completely change how you think about attraction. The men women remember years later aren't the loudest, richest, or most handsome. They're the men who make a woman feel, men whose presence awakens something she didn't know was sleeping. While most guys try to impress, these men do something far more powerful. They create emotion. You've seen it. Two men talk to the same woman. One cracks jokes and gives compliments. The other listens, asks thoughtful questions, and somehow she leans toward him without even realizing it. That isn't luck. It's psychology mixed with presence. Attraction isn't built through performance, it's built through contrast. Most men rush to fill silence. The magnetic man uses silence. Most seek validation. The grounded man sparks curiosity. And curiosity, paired with calm masculine energy, is irresistible. Today, I'm giving you 5 questions that create that magnetic effect, not pickup lines, but psychological keys. When asked with confidence and stillness, they shift the entire dynamic. Because when a man can make a woman think, he never has to beg her to feel. We live in a world full of noise, constant talking, constant proving. But what actually draws a woman in isn't noise. It's stillness. Flirting isn't about smooth lines, it's about depth. Attraction grows when you stop performing and start asking the kind of questions that let her take off the mask. That's when real connection begins. Stoic men seem mysterious not because they hide, but because they don't need to prove. Their calm is rare. Their presence is disarming. Combine that with emotionally intelligent questions, and you flip everything. You stop chasing. She starts leaning in. So listen carefully. These 5 questions don't just create attraction. They awaken it. Question 1. What do you think people misunderstand about you? Every woman carries a side of herself the world doesn't see. Most men never tap into it because they stay at the surface, teasing, performing, complimenting. But this question cuts through the noise. It invites truth. Psychologically, it triggers the disclosure-response cycle. When someone reveals vulnerability, the person listening becomes emotionally bonded to that moment. You're not trying to fix her. You're simply seeing her, and the one who makes her feel seen becomes unforgettable. Question 2. What makes you feel most alive? This question pulls her out of autopilot and into passion. It activates the brain's emotional memory system. The same chemicals she felt in the original moment come back, now tied to you. This isn't manipulation, it's resonance. The average man tries to entertain her. The grounded man reminds her of who she is beneath all the noise. And your stillness amplifies her energy, creating polarity, the spark most men chase but never create. Question 3. What kind of moments do you never forget? This question moves beyond pleasure and into meaning. As she recalls emotional memories, her nervous system relives them in real time, again, with you as the anchor. Most people listen to respond. The rare man listens to feel. And when a woman feels safe enough to share real emotion, you become dangerous to her heart. Question 4. When do you feel most feminine? Attraction is polarity, masculine and feminine, sun and moon. Most women live in masculine mode all day, planning, leading, thinking. When you ask this question calmly and confidently, you give her permission to relax into softness. Your groundedness becomes the container that lets her exhale. That contrast is where attraction lies. Leadership isn't control, it's presence. Question 5. What do you want to be remembered for? This question pulls her out of the moment and into meaning. It activates her future self-concept, the part of her mind tied to purpose. You're not flirting for attention, you're inviting reflection. And she will remember the man who made her think about who she wants to become. Not because you entertained her, but because you elevated her. The real secret behind all 5 questions. None of these questions work without presence. Your tone, your calm, your silence, your steadiness. Most men talk to fill space. Stoic men speak to deepen it. Women aren't drawn to the loudest men. They're drawn to the men whose peace makes them soften. Because in a world of noise, stillness is power. Become the man who asks real questions. Become the man who listens. Become the man who doesn't chase approval. And you won't need tricks, games, or tactics. Your presence will do the work. Calm is magnetic. Depth is charisma. Presence is power.